Today I'm going to show you how to build a very simple hydroponic system. So I've got 5 lettuce starts. One of them didn't sprout, so I'm just going to do 5 holes today. You just need a few parts. So here are my lettuce starts. I've got these little net cups. And then I'm just going to use this simple container. This costs about $1.50, something like that. So this whole thing is going to run about, I don't know, $3, something like that. And I'm just going to make a little one for demonstration purposes. And then for the solution, I'm going to use worm castings only to make my hydroponic solution. So essentially worm tea. So the first thing you need to do is you need to find the right bit. Now for these size net pots, then this is a 2-inch bit. And then if you put that in here, you can see that that's just slightly smaller than the lip. And that works out great. And I've used this quite a few times. Now the next thing you need, I'm just going to use a hand drill press. Hand drill, see if I can make that work. Okay. And then I'm going to put these, I'm going to do, like I said, 5 holes. So I'm going to do 3 here and 2 here. And then when I get another start, well then I'll go ahead and finish this one. But there's no use having a hole if I don't need it. Okay, just goes in just like that. Two more. Alright, now that is it. So let's go on to the next step. Now just a side note, I started these in cocoa, and I would encourage you to use cocoa instead of peat moss. So you can just buy it like this, and it's compressed, and it expands 4 times bigger. So that's what I would recommend that you do, and I'll put a link in here for that. So I went out to the worm pile, and I got some castings, and I'm just going to stir this up. And that's a little bit, that's not enough, so I'll put a little bit more in, and I can do this over time, but those are pretty dry, and so it's going to take about 15 minutes in order for that to dissolve. And then you can tell by the color, or I've got a TDS meter and I can measure it. Okay, so there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. Now I have some of these net pots that I've taken the bottom out. Now here I have not taken the bottom out. And the reason I had done that in the past because I was using it to clone plants, and so I put the stems through there. So this one that has the bottom, I'm just going to use some lava rock, and then I'm just going to plant it around the rocks. That one's too big. Get some of the smaller rocks. And then I'm just going to take all this soil off. But it's not soil, the cocoa. So just going to gently take this off, and then I'll reuse it. And then I'll just very gently put the lava rock around just to support it, because we don't need any cocoa or any kind of soil at all. We just need a way to hold it up. Some of the smaller ones. Maybe one more. Something like that. And just so long as I can get these roots down in the water, I might do a little bit more to get it to stand up here. And that'll work just fine. Now I also have some where, like I said, I've taken the bottom out like this one. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to solve that problem. So I'm going to gently take the cocoa off of here. Alright. Now what I've got is I've got these little neoprene rings, and then you can just slip that in there, and this is so small that it probably won't work in the center. We could try it and see if it'll work. It might. And then dangle the roots down below, and then you just slip that very gently into here and then press it down so that it tightens up. And now the roots will go down and they'll get into the water, and we'll do the same. I'd say probably most of them I have taken the so that's a really good one there. I'll do the same thing with this one. Slip that down in there. One of these plants had actually 2 lettuce plants in there, so I'm gonna drill another hole. Alright, I got that drilled. Put these back in. And then we'll do our last one. Alright, there we have our 6 plants. And that's all there is to it. And just make sure that the water stays up, and I'm sure it will because I'm not going to get a lot of evaporation here. And then occasionally I'm going to check the parts per million of the solution and maybe add some more. So I'll put this in the sun and we'll see how they grow. So thanks for watching. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please let me know.